용량이 부족해서 녹화가 꺼지는 게 어이가 없네 그냥. 얼마나 많이 한 거야? 19시간?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of
As Lord Capon said, and his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
Well, I understand you were out to...
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a...
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
진짜 개판이네.
And you killed my men. No, some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain.
서로가 서로를
What
죽이고
happened,
배신을
It's a
당하고
burden we all have to bear.
존나
Tell
복잡하네
that to
그냥.
Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort
저게
since,
맞기는 해.
so they got the message.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine?
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive
아
godsend.
워홀스가 보냈다고.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to...
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost
아니,
lost it as a child
네가
already.
헬멧을 썼어야지
Then
임마.
you came along. Still, I have no one to
그러니까
blame for
투구를 왜
challenging you,
벗었냐고.
taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you
전쟁은
in the fort.
냉정하게 하더니 결투는
Hands can
냉정하게
take you
못하냐고.
there.
네가 만든 거잖아. 욕을 하면 안 되지 임마.
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it
그럴
feels.
수도 있어, 그거.
It started to fester.
Started to fester. What? 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 What
I'll have to clean that out.
어우, 야, 그건 좀 진통제 먹여야 되는 거 아니냐? 눈을
Just get it over with.
아, 씨바. 너는 왜 마셔? 어우, 야. 죽었냐?
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a
아니,
good night's
칼에
sleep.
눈이 맞았는데 블라인드가 안 된다고?
We're leaving early in the morning before Von Berghoff
눈
comes
알을
and
맞은 게
gets us
아니라
out.
Can
눈
we help
커플 같은
somehow?
건가?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it?
클라라가 누군데?
But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help.
그런
What can I
소리
do?
할 때냐
We
한스야.
should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
아, 그 내가 또
I'm sorry. Thank God I managed to survive until evening. No, I go to we're not so lucky.
They now have to repeat everything. No doubt she'll be less evil.
Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam ora eis Dedecet hymnus Deus in Sion, et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem meam, a te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant me eternal. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Lord,
같이 좀 옮기지 거.
rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest.
땅을 파고 넣어야 되는구나. 파진 게 아니었어?
Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini. Et lux perpetua luciat eis. Te decet hymnus Deus in Sion. Et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem mea. Ad te omnis caro venie. Os grandis
들어가 임마. 애들 노잣돈 넣어놨다. 저승 가서 깎아 사 먹어라.
Do you think we did enough?
We did.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young.
Oh, Godwin.
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it. Do you know anything about Teresa from the Rattay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who...
Aye. So do you know what...
Why?
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl. I'd like to see her again.
I didn't hear anything new about her, but if she likes you,
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
well, whoever it...
Wait, so you weren't kidding?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours, and your son... Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our...
So what are you gonna...
I don't know. But I'm too old
예.
for that.
아니
now.
뭐 늙은
That's
해결사 뭐
called
멋지잖아.
experience, Godwin. Do you know where I...
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right...
이거는 색깔이 영 맛이 없게 생겼다. (25가) 아니네. (9) (9) 정도 채워주는 것 같은데? (10인가) (10) 채워주나?
Come on! You're really gonna kick a...
뭐 하실 건데요?
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his
아
diabolical
지금 설마
contraption can do.
화포 쏜다고?
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out.
How do you shoot?
It's not that hard.
It'd be better...
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a... First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet. But as soon as it's loaded, just watch out for the recoil.
그냥 옛날
You
화승총
have to use a
버전.
wide
화승총이라고 해야
stance.
되나?
Otherwise,
전장식
it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad,
전장식
does it,
화승총이라고 그래야
Henry?
되나?
We'll see about that.
핸드캐논. 손대포는 무시무시한 적의 신식 무기입니다. 장전 속도가 느리고 정확도가 떨어지지만 압도적인 파괴력과 적의 공포 위반 능력으로 이를 볼칭합니다. 그래서 뭐 이거 뭐 다 똑같은 거니까 우클릭하고 장전, 다시 우클릭 꾹 눌러줘준 좌클릭 발사. 끝.
Schwarz may stink.
And quite dangerous.
Have you ever...
Me? But at the Battle of Kosovo,
I've heard of those.
Good.
Careful now.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece. So
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers
아, 근데
stitched back
손가락이
on.
떨어져서 떼는 게 2번?
But don't worry,
얼마나
I'm sure beginner's
의사가
luck will protect
외과의사
you.
실력이
Maybe a
뛰어나면
prayer would help
2번이나
more.
붙이지 않아.
Good idea.
터진 것에
O
직결
merciful
나갔을 텐데.
God, be kind and protect.
대단한데? 마약 집어넣고 구슬이랑 아니 종이 먼저 넣고 종이랑 구슬 같이 넣은 거지 지금?
What an invention!
이씨 뭐 조준점이 어딘지 감이 안 잡히네. 마약 종이랑 구슬 이 보드인신 뭐 씨발 뭐하는 인간이길래? 응? 뭐하는 인간이냐? 처음 쏘는 핸드캐논으로 그냥 다 맞춘다고 저 가운데를?
My God, this really is a diabolical contraption.
맞출 수만 있으면 좋은 것 같긴 한데.
What a... It's a miracle we still have both our eyes.
I once saw it rip a bloke's
그건
face
화약을 너무 많이 넣어서
off,
터진
along with
거잖아.
half his body.
Such an...
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
This weapon has no future.
But it also has its advantages. Cavalry. No problem. I have one handgun here.
It's definitely not for me.
What?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you...
뭐지? 뭐 하나 더 있나? 오두막이고.
You have anything else to do?
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're gonna have to check.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing. I hear we're going back to
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of... Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of
대파님
ours.
열심히
Same here.
또 만들고 있나?
Al dente's fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over.
If you have any...
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your
Maybe not. Enough talk. Come on then. Show us what you can do.
Unless you're playing for the first time. Like this.
이긴 것 같은데.
Here.
이걸 계속해?
These ones here.
어차피 질 것 같으니까 일단 들이받고 오는구만. 33%. 씨발. 왜 운이 좋지?
That'll do me. Roll.
이번 턴에 끝내야 된다.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
다 끝났네.
Damn it. God's holy britches.
Because I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh, right, that's it. All the come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And
뭐
also,
겪지만 않는다면
things
말이야.
always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiots!
Who are you calling an idiot?
Only an idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are responsible.
Aye, don't fuck with us, Clara. You're not gonna treat them and that's that.
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but
난
trouble.
트로츠키 사람이
First of all,
아닌데.
I'm not from Trotsky. And second, don't forget I beat your captain Zizka in a fight. If you want to end up the same, I can go another round. Do you want to add to Clara's work?
Aye. Maybe you're right. Let the captain deal with them himself.
True. Why should we waste our time with some lordly shit? Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners.
They shouldn't have yelled at you. They're brutes.
So you were more worried about me than the prisoners, were you?
What of it? You're the only woman here. And the only healer. They could show a little gratitude. At least I, for one, would be really glad if you helped those two poor fellas.
Thanks for saying so. I'll see what I can do. That older one is at death's door.
Life is just a struggle. There's not much we can do about that. But Herman is tough as old boots.
You men. Can't you resolve anything without resorting to violence?
I only fight when I have to. And each time, I can only wish to have nearby some girl with healing hands.
헨리 말빨
Who'll
개
be
많이
back together
늘었다.
after.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Sorry, but I have too much work to do. We can...
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just
나
trying to make
약초왕
myself
레벨 개
useful.
높은데.
There are a lot of...
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make... In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark and poor old Sverk. You'll find medicine and
Sverk?
bandages in the chest in my cabin.
나랑 도박하던
And if you have
친구잖아.
any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
열을 날 땐 해열제, 구토 증상은 소화물약, 화상은 피를 흘릴 때 붓는데
How should I treat a burn?
화상은 잘 모르겠는데.
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold ointment. Then just lightly dress it and
연고?
give the patient some
연고가
chamomile
있어?
to calm his nerves.
Can I give them some?
Certainly. A good strong butt. Be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding.
어느 정도 체계적인.
What's the proper?
That's not hard.
What should I do?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, you just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's...
What should I do?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene.
물약으로 해결하는 게
That
아니었어.
needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too.
What about bleeding?
Aye. A bandage will stop...
아니 일단 한약을 만들려면은 저게 있어야 되지 않나?
Henry, you don't know.
Sam! Is that you, lad? Oh, well, you're in bed.
Thank God you're alive.
Ah, don't jinx it. They could still.
So,
There is. You can tell.
Father Godwin, an emissary from Lord Hanish of Lipa, came here and paid the ransom for us.
So you got a break. People like you usually end up hanging from trees.
It's the first time I've heard of a lord paying ransom for a commoner, too.
Well, this commoner is lucky to be his father's son.
Aha! So you're a lord's bastard. At least this time it's an advantage, eh?
맛이 많이 갔는데?
I don't know. And I dare say she even wiped her arse with us.
I see you're injured, but don't worry. I've arranged for Clara to treat you.
Clara? Is that some local girl?
Aye. She knows all about healing.
Thanks for not leaving us high and dry.
Aye. Thanks for putting in a good word for us.
Hang in there. You're not in any danger anymore.
윗대가리가 배신한 거지 아랫대가리가 배신한 거 아니니까.
Is there something else I can do for you?
No, I have everything I need. And tomorrow's another day.
무덤에서 보지 않기를. 일단 연금술 탕약이 좀 연금술 그 제작대가 좀 있어야 되지 않나?
Fucking shit. Oh, fuck it all. I won't do it.
What's the matter, blacksmith?
What's it to you? What does a noble's lapdog know about hard work?
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep.
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring
너
at me,
혹시
I'll
형
kick your
죽었냐?
ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Unlike
아니
me.
대장간일에
Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye,
필요했으면은
my father was a blacksmith.
굳이 협곡으로 보낼 필요 없지 않나?
Ours only drank. and then
대장장이는
drowned.
기능직이잖아.
But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too,
What's the matter, Bull?
apart from having a barrel full of...
As a blacksmith myself, I don't
잠은
envy
다
you at
잤네.
all.
씨.
Well, there's a pile of iron in that barrel.
All right.
You'll really... The lads would be blood...
엥? 어디 있는 걸 고치라는 거지? 근데 헨리가 존나 만능 일꾼인 게 대장장이 돼, 힐러 돼, 전 싸움도 잘해, 말빨도 안 딸려 지금. 이 만능인데? 돈도 많아 심지어. 이거 신분도 안 딸려. 귀족 파생하면은 일단 심지어 강자잖아. 하나밖에 없잖아.
All done.
That should do it.
What are you here for?
I repaired the...
Bloody hell. Actually, all they're good for is...
Me too. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. And this?
한탄? 한탄이 있어? 연금술 제작대가 있나? 없나? 일단은 보기 전에 씻는 게 맞죠. 환자 볼 거면 씻어야지. 제일 아래가 그건가? 그래. 자, 어디가
anything
아파서
hurt,
오셨죠?
Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep.
안돼 미친년아
Leave me
자면
alone.
죽어. 개소리 하지 마.
Treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
엥? 왜 제작이야?
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
뇌출혈이면
What do I know?
아
It was
씨발
one
이
hit
상태가
after
심각한데?
another. It all just blurred together.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
닥쳐 내
Even a
천수기 그냥
healing
먹어라.
potion isn't a cure-all. I'll still have to treat you properly.
Come on, I'm fine.
아니
Don't
너
waste
그대로
your
두면
time on me.
죽는다니까?
All right. I reckon I...
얘 죽을 것 같은데 잠깐만. 아까 뭐라 그랬지?
I'll bandage your wounds.
Aye.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure?
I'll treat your...
아, 다시 보고 와야 돼. 왜냐면 중간에 대장간이라다 까먹었어. 뇌진탕이 있고 다리에 출혈, 그 다음에 머리에 멍, 구토 증상.
Listen,
A game?
what should I...
If the patient is dozing off, you just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep.
가면 안
But if he's
된다.
also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's...
잠깐만, 갈증이 있으면 안 된다고?
What should I do?
Look over the man thoroughly. He should also drink a lot of water.
How should I treat...
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold ointment. I wish you a blessed evening.
아, 이거 쉽지 않은데? 지금 처음 이런 식으로 처치하는 거라 머릿속에 다 안 받아들여지는데? 이거 기억이 안 나. 너무 오래 그거 해가지고.
I'll treat your wounds. I'll clean that... Let's try this.
Bloody hell, lad. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Stop your griping and hold still. Good. That's that. I'm gonna dress... I'll just wrap it.
Sacre.
Finished. How could you... This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
수치로부터 말아본 것 같은데.
Listen. What's the problem?
That's not hard.
Farewell, my friend.
좋됐다. 토증상이 있는데 술을 먹으면 안 되지, 씨발. 탕약도 문제인데.
I'll treat your... I reckon we... I treated... I cleaned and dressed your...
I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but...
You're spouting nonsense.
가면 안 돼, 임마. 뭐냐, 이건?
I came to treat... What hurts?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg...
얘는 살려야겠다. 위에 건 처음이라 못했다 해도.
I'll take another look at... Let me take a look at your wounds. Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here... Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Well, that doesn't sound so
존나
bad,
존나
does it?
심각한 것 같은데.
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I could give you some sort of potion,
You know potions too, do you?
but not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
I'd appreciate it, lad.
Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
Aye. It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll clean that wound. Aye. This should clean the wound.
Christ, I hope you know what you're doing.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to. I'll have to sew up that wound. I'll just make a few...
Christ!
Ah, damn it! One more knot. There we go.
대단사에도 필요할까 하고 있었는데 진짜
Mother
필요하네.
God!
맞춰
That wasn't
하니까
exactly painless,
뒤지겠지.
mate.
진짜 그 생살에 실 지나갈 때가 진짜 존나 아프니까.
I'll rub some...
You think that...
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakura! Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Zverk.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest.
자면 안 돼, 임마. 일어나. 너 자면 죽어.
Listen,
I'm sorry, but I still have work to just do the best you can.
Farewell.
그냥 물 줘야겠다. 특히 씨발 앉아서 쉬면서 지금 신입이 응급의학과 아니라 가지고 모르니까 아 씨발 대충 하고 그냥 도 내가 알아서 볼게 이지랄하고 있네.
I'll give you something.
About fucking...
엥? 씨발.
This'll have to do.
Damn it. Couldn't you get something better?
All right. I treated your wounds.
Christ. Oh.
약재수 선반이 없나?
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
I did what I could. And I hope I brought them some relief.
Great. Thanks, Henry. Now you should take...
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise, it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
Let's go and get something to drink so we can forget about it.
It sounds good. The best thing we can do is go to sleep. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending.
Farewell, my friend.
그냥 이렇게 일하는 거 물자까지 하자. 어쩌다 보니까 기록도 완당됐어.
Hey you! Why are you gawking at me like a deaf cunt? I should have shot you right off. And don't pretend you can't hear me.
There's no reason to argue. We're both on the same side.
On the same side? Are you yanking my pistol? You lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punch.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for...
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priest here. This way they at least...
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the...
아, 그래도 바로 옆이라 다행이다.
I tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
깔끔하게 씻고 어떻게 차려입어. 그다음에 지금 머리에 그 기억하는 게 너무 떨어졌어. 20시간이 넘어가가지고 북풍 들어오던 통나무집밖에 기억이 안 나. 그렇지만 같이 자면 따뜻하겠다. 아니 씨발 중요한 내용. 좆되는 내용? 잠깐만.
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully tired. And cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
휴, 편안. 오호. 결국에 복상사 해버린 거니. 아 씨발 또 이 꿈이야?
No! I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get
씨발
your hands
얼마나
on.
됐다고
Close to the wall!
행동해야 돼.
All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
이거 실제로 이렇게 했다던데. 근데 저렇게 바닥에다가 박으면은 화살 쪽이 빠지거나 무뎌지거나 뭐 기타 등등 안 좋은 게 있다고.
What the hell is going on?
또 허리 쪽에다가 화살통 쳤다던데.
Bit of a rude awakening.
땅바닥에다 화살 꽂고 많이 쏘긴 했는데 약간의 단점이 있었다. 아, 저 씨발년이 새끼들 동네에서 적들 죽여댄 거는 헛된 게 아니었어.
Where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners. Looks like the Prague militia.
아니, 밀리샤가 왜 여기까지 와? 이 빡빡이 새끼가.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
뭐해 활 갖고 온나?
What do you
덩어리만
want?
따서 머리 맞출 수 있어.
Lord Nevac here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions.
그러니까
Surrender!
우리가 수성인데 왜?
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
이렇게 병력차 2~3배 정도만 해볼만해.
Even if there were, it wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never
나전할
gonna
바엔
run from
수성이
that fucker
낫지.
again.
성 같지도 않은 성이긴 하지만 그게 낫지.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markbart! Lord Nebach! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our arses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
한 100명쯤 되나? 100명 조금 안 되는 것 같은데.
Sorry, my
70?
friend. I'm afraid
80
your
쯤 되는
castle
것
will
같은데.
be needing some repairs.
이 빡빡이 새끼랑 예비 빡빡이 새끼들 씨발. 씨발 옷 다들 헬멧도 안 써. 존나 가볍게 입은 거 봐.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right. I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
씨발 이건 아니라고 생각해요. 이걸 입고 싸우라고?
Hey, I need a hand here. Go fuck yourself. This is how we...
롱소드가 롱소드로 안 쓰인다.
Could you find some?
Wow.
But do.
Good job.
But since
2시간. 다 왔던 거니까 옷만 갈아입고 마저 합시다.
It'll.
Aye.
Let's...
We have a.
Mike,
Don't worry,
I'll be... All right,
God.
So,
잠깐 장술 좀 다녀오고 시작하겠습니다.
come on then. Let him have it. Fuck you. Haven't had enough yet. Nice hit. Yeah. Shoot those ones carrying the ladders. Hey, Henry, find a halberd somewhere and knock those ladders down. Repel the ladders. To the top. Yourself. Light them up.
안 붙었잖아 아직 씨발.
St. fucking.
Hurry! Hurry!
Oh, St. Clement!
You bastard. The Lord, take it away. Jimmy, get him from behind. Both ladders.
Hurry! Hurry!
Ah!
나가 임마.
Now I'll have you. Stop praying. His head. That one hit the mark.
I'll kill you, you cunt! What out?
야, 나 파피스 쓰는 전쟁 게임 처음 봐.
I'll shoot you an extra.
Now I'll
근데 원패를 똑바로 안 하네 애들이.
Let's see what you can do.
이렇게 왜 안 죽어? 아, 씨발 새끼.
Let him have it. Now it's your turn, you shit. Come on.
내가 여기 어디라고?
Here. Let's go.
내가 두수로 보이잖아. 헐련이 그냥. 아, 게이트 막으러 가야 된다고? 빨리 들었는데. 아, 바쁘다. 돌 떨어뜨리기. 아, 베노로드에서 맨날 하는 게 이거다.
You get the last laugh, you whoreson. Take that.
새끼들 방패를 저 따위로 들고 오는데
Can't do that.
돌이 안 집어져요.
I can't take like this. Damn it.
뭐가지 옆에다 꽂아야 돼요?
That one hit the mark.
Watch out! I can't get a shot in.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
For the cross!
You're mine!
돌이 안 집어져.
I can't take like this. Damn it.
To me! Get her from behind!
됐다. 돌이 안 집어진다. 무적이냐?
They're retreating. We fended them off.
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Henry, quick! I need your help.
왜?
I'll be right there.
이쪽이 아니야?
It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now.
I understand. I'll go with you.
One of those fancy moves, for fuck's sake!
Show what you're made of! Get him! Back up!
I never saw that coming.
Nice strike!
Never saw that coming!
Good hit!
They got what they wanted. We did it, eh?
Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakura! When will this be over, Zizka?
As soon as we kick their asses! Fuck you!
I took him down!
Be good back! They mustn't get to the gate!
battlements have fallen!
They must to east nil nisi berne! Don't kick your asses! Light him up! Are you waiting for this kind of old age, coward?
I need a hand here!
싸우면 충분히 이길 텐데.
We've got to fall back! Everyone back to the tower! Now!
Hurry! There's more coming! Fuck!
You're done for.
Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. Now, Parley, you'll see. Fall back! Everyone, away from the tower!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that? 대포가 왜 나오냐?
Everyone away from the wall.
제발 잡고.
But deliver us from evil.
아 씨발 자폭 안 되네.
I told you we should have made a run for it. Aye. We should have taken off. At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
But the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing. You won't be much use to anyone as a corpse.
The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut. They're not dead yet. Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at, poof!
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
What is it, sir?
Depart ways here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what the Jobst and the Leipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about, and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
누수기 특 성 관리하면 뺏김.
Forwards!
그래서 저 새끼가 플래그 덩어리니까 해볼 만하다.
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days, but in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
Do you think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me. And the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn.
I said, leave him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Sir Istvan told you to shut up.
팬티에 저거 차고 있는 게 존나 웃기네.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat? Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
I'll kill you. And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
어차피 좆된 거 도발이나 하자.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have one last chance. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
I don't know anything about those two. Really?
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be either. I keep thinking, why is he doing it? What's behind it? You pretend to be cruel, but you take good care of Eric. Someone must have really hurt you. Am I right?
Hear that? He's concerned about other people's souls while he's being tortured. That's a first for me. Listen, you bastard. Stop talking shit and answer my questions.
The reason I'm interested is it might come in handy when I'm torturing Eric.
You're only making things worse for yourself. Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they?
몰라, 씨발 다
Why did they
까먹었어.
meet with Radzig? What do they have planned?
I don't know anything.
진짜
So you can
모른다고
put an end to
씨발.
this now. And save yourself the effort.
You think you can wriggle out of this so easily and that I'll kill you without getting what I want? Even if it's just a bit of pleasure? No, no.
Ah!
I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On
그냥
account of your
가더라도
cronies here?
멋지게 가야 될 거
The
아니야.
captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you whoreson!
You told me more than you think. And you ought to get some rest. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein, where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Ratai?
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
At last! Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Jobst has a big problem. He lent money to Sigismund, who promised him Brandenburg in return. Only Sigismund isn't paying, and the Brandenburgers aren't just going to yield to him. So now he's acting like he's working for a good cause. But in fact,
원래
he's just
고문으로
playing
나오는
his own game.
정보는 정확하지 않을 수 있어서
He has a grudge against Sigismund, and the Liechtensteiners are the same. They lent money to Wenceslas in return for Breslau. Only if Wenceslas loses the
사실하게
throne,
못하면 좆되는 거예요.
there's no one to confirm the deal.
That's all very well, and it may even be true. But it tells me nothing about where they are now and what they're doing.
원래
Well,
씨발 사생아 새끼가
had
어떻게
enough at
하냐고.
last? Can we start being serious finally? Is it worth suffering like this to protect that traitor and turncoat Jobst? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any good? This is not your war! Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll stop. And I'll get von Bergau to demand a ransom for you from Radzig. Then you'll be able to go back to that shithole of yours.
난 그냥 네가 빡치는 게 보고 싶을 뿐인데.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything. The lords don't give a shit about me. No one discussed with me why we were coming here. Radzig doesn't talk politics with me. Does von Bergau confide in you about his plans when he gives you orders?
Was that a rhetorical question, or are you actually asking? If you are, then yes, he does confide in me. Fancy that. And that's why I don't believe for a moment that
아들인
your
것도 말 안
father doesn't
해줬는데.
tell you anything. This is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein? Where did they go from Ratai? What do they have planned?
And I'm telling you, for the last time, go fuck yourself.
As you wish.
Ah! Ah!
You had your chance to speak. It's your own stupid fault you didn't take it. Normally, I'd have a bit more fun with you. I did promise at Nebakov to gut you after all, but I don't have the time. So I'll gut someone else and leave you to Ernest here. Get rid of him.
Right now?
Right now. But if you want a bit of enjoyment, you can make it slow.
As you wish.
No! Stop it! Don't do it!
What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Godwin, no!
Shut up!
Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
From what I understood, Jobst is looking for allies so he can take on Sigismund.
That's not really news. I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Radzig said Jobst sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lap. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly. Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
Yeah, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time.
Hey,
설마 그 여자가 도우러 오나? 배신할 거라고 생각을 하긴 했는데 상대쪽 진영으로 넘어와가지고 배신이 아니게 됐네.
About time, Catherine. What took you so long?
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
You. So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time.
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond.
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy hands on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
Well, if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have been able to stop it.
See how cocky he is, Catherine.
He's right though, Zhishka. He acted like an utter madman who's tired of life.
너무한 거
You
아니야?
were still far away, and if it hadn't been for him... Thank you, Henry.
A madman? I just don't run away from a fight. That's all.
Like I said, a madman. Are you alright?
너무하네
I'll
매드맨이라니.
live. But everything else won't be
내
so
장비만
straightforward.
되찾으면은 성역으로 먹는 것도
Better than I
가능할
probably
텐데.
look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me.
괜찮아
We
보여요.
haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right. Get out of here. How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage.
That's right.
Good work, Kate. Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it. We need the
모델링이
key.
존나 잘 만들어진
And
것
the Lord
같아.
of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian. Sakra. Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side
모델링을
of the
존나 열심히
castle.
깎은 것
Getting
같아.
hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von
내가 또
Berghoff's.
여기서 암살 조직이 개잘하고 있지.
How many?
That's one thing working in our... Here in the upper castle, there's just Istvan. Besides, there's...
I'll take care of it.
Sure. Someone has to.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle.
That's just what I'm afraid of. He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed. The two of us can go. Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy. And you just get
이때까지
in his way.
알고
What's
닦아온
more,
돋거 실력이 빛을
we
발할
need
때다.
to search our tower, find von Berghoff's orders, and to keep guard.
아니,
If someone
처음부터
came,
망령이 안 들었어.
Catherine
족
wouldn't
같은
be able to
경우는.
handle him on her own. And I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Shishka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right, then. Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around.
깨워가지고 괴롭히다가 죽이고
Cut his throat
싶은데.
while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. All right, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Berghoff's chambers.
If I must.
It's just... I could do with some kind of armor.
단검이라도
And a
있으면 좋을 것
weapon
같은데.
to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Aye. Although turning a blind eye is more your thing, Shishka.
Wait, Henry.
이 상황에
I'll give you
드립을
my
쳐.
knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry.
오, 씨발 퀵실버 뭐야? 퀵실버가 아니라.
Really messed you up. I've got to clean that, or you'll get infected.
자, 보자. 뭐야, 체력이 100인데? 일단 가더라도 음식 하나 정도 괜찮잖아.
Oh, mistress mine, your lips like red wine. I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
씨발년이 그냥.
Hell with the storm. It's this castle. I keep hearing the wind. Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Berghoff.
씨발 새끼.
I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
얼굴이 왜 이렇게 한 40대처럼 보이냐?
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
너 이 게이냐?
I won't forget that. Farewell.
Farewell, dear boy.
빨 막혀있네. 저건 모가지를 못 따겠는데?
Ink. This must be the scribe's chamber. There's nothing here. Nothing of interest. Nothing here. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. That leaves Istvan's chambers. 암살하기로 했잖아 우리.
You just won't give up, will you? You know, I actually like that about you. It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
Well, I'm not like you. So, I'll give you a chance.
If you think you have a chance, be my guest.
정신이 우딜. 뒤에 있는 건 뭐냐? 텐이야? 아, 편안.
In the end, see, I was right.
너 설마 바깥으로 뛰어내리려고?
Fox the bitches.
무슨 소리야? 너 모가지 잘라가지고 말에 매달고 다녀야 돼. 아니 뭐 하는 거야? 아니 꼭 저렇게 가면은 살아남는 클리셰가 있단 말이야. 머리랑 몸을 분리했어야지. 아. 그래서 이제 자루에 하나 담고 어떻게 에이엔한테 가가지고 야 이 병신아 이걸 봐라 이러면 대가리 들이밀어줘야 되는데 아. 쓸데없어.
I hope the bastard didn't have those keys on him. Better take a look in his chambers upstairs.
그니까 뭘 들고 있을 줄 알고 그걸 던지냐. 아니 락픽이 없는데 씨발 뭘 할 수 있지 내가.
Ishtvan's chambers. Maybe I'll get lucky. Things. Great. And Ishtvan's keys. But no sign of the orders. No. At least I found. On the most important things. Now for those stupid bloody orders.
엥? 내가 만든 게 아빠 것보다 좋은데? 훔친다니. 어떻게 이렇게 험한 말을. 어딨냐?
Nothing here. No sign of Sigurd's orders. Maybe Godwin found something. I should go and check up on him.
아, 락픽 여기 하나 있었네. 뭐 챙긴 것도 없는데 왜 갑자기 존나 무거워졌지? 아무래도 이것 때문이다. 그 새끼들 자고 있을 거 아니야. 죽여야겠어. 이렇게가 길이 있었구나. 처음 알았네. 씨발 관광용수 발작 오게 생겼네 씨발. 번개 치니까 눈앞이 그냥 하얘지네. 어우. 뭐 하세요?
What are you doing here, Godwin?
What do you think? It's
I've got them.
excellent. Just wanted to take a look around the Lord's chambers. I'm sure he's got some good wine hidden here somewhere.
어우 씨. 이거 안 해봤냐? 영주라는 새끼가 뭐 가지고 있는 것도 없네. 천장 정수 안 하냐? 성배 바로 훔쳐. 아 십자가상도 바로 훔쳐. 한성모도 못가 씨발. 여기서 예배하는 새끼는 다 2단이야. 어우 씨 앞에 안 보인다.
Hurry up!
I think we have everything.
You took our...
I did.
We have the orders.
잠을 자? 먹어야겠지? 엥?
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian?
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
Aye. It's a wonderful feeling. Now I just have to sort out the rest of them.
Be careful, Henry. It's understandable after what happened to you, but taking pleasure in revenge can be dangerous. And not just for your soul.
Amen.
Leave him be. He's a warrior. You can see it in his eyes. You did the right thing, Henry.
And did you follow my advice? Or did you take needless risks?
I acted like a knight. I gave him the chance to defend himself.
So you ignored my advice? Oh, dear lad. What would have happened if you had lost? Did you think about that?
A knight can't think like that. To hell with that, but... that bastard didn't deserve a fair fight. You should have gutted him in his sleep like Godwin said.
이미 일어나 있던데요?
Thank God it didn't end up worse.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too
정정당당하게
far.
들어가서
I'll make it.
How should I
사람들
know?
다 죽이고
I've never been here
목적자가 없어
before.
암살이지.
I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
뭐 없네. 갑자기? 됐다. 출발하자. 아마 영지 빠져나오면서 저거 된 것 같은데. 말하고 있는 거지? AI들이 자꾸 벽에다가 비비는 경우가 많이 나와가지고. 일부러 아닌 쪽을 먼저 들어가는데 템이 막 놓여있는 그런 경우는 없네.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
씨발 뭐
And I therefore call
신호가
my loyal ally. Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. That he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinnek of Kunstadt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
난 할 수 있어.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you that night.
Everyone ready? We're looking for an old three and two men. They're killers, armed and dangerous. So watch your backs. Let's go.
Alarm! He's...
어디로 가라고?
Over here!
What's your meat on?
We're gonna gut you, you arson!
I've been waiting for you.
Show your stuff!
Show what you're made of.
오우, 갈 뻔했네. 생각보다 애들이 더 빨리 왔어. 체력이 31.
What the?
어물 안 들고 있었네. 그래서 어떻게 임마.
You Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Falcon. Password is Falcon.
All right. Aye.
It all went tits up. We need to take the wagon.
We left the wagon. The soldiers are combing the forest. I thought we could sneak out of here.
You don't look to...
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. Someone has...
Right. I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you. Where exactly?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a... Go between the rocks. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp.
Just in case you should come across them. We're parked a bit off the road.
All right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them.
All right.
Good luck.
I'm with you.
개멀리 가야 되는데? 1마일이면? 어디서 보르지드 같은 걸 병사라고.
What? Hey, he's here!
Everyone, here!
어쩌라고. 니들이 뭘 할 수 있는데. 들어와 그냥. 도망가는데? 뒤에서 오네. 잊어 그냥. 덤벼. 헬멧도 안 쓴 새끼들이 말이야. 골통 때리면 한 방이죠. 무슨 소드에 골통 맞으면 바로 그냥 병신 되는 거야. 뭘 집은 거냐? 보자. 이쪽인가?
We should keep going south from here.
이틀은 언제나 빠르게 확실하게 죽이는 거지. 시체가 안 보인다. 시체 먹고 하려고 그랬다. 배? 한번 뭐죠 이게?
Hey! What's that?
이게 달려도 체력도 안 줄어든.
Hey?
Over here!
넌돈 아프.
You killed him, you bastard!
맞아. 어쩔 것. 잠깐만. 안 가졌는데. 어쩔 건데. 아무것도 없어. 뭐라고 해야 되나? 어? 오씨, 랩모롱 놈들 무서웠다.
Vulcan. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
But you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capen.
존나게
It's high
온다.
time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourselves stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
이건 PTSD일까?
So, we finally got it. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The
이
devil
상태가
is
말이
just
아닌데,
as bad.
레클이?
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil, at least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this sook-doll place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that?
Lord Pisek,
We have to save Sir Hans.
He's got an important
Don't
visit.
worry, we'll get to
Emma?
that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
캐릭터 밥은 먹여야 될 것 같은데 해골 떠 있는 거 처음 봤어.
Long last.
여기가 그 성이구나.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
신이 내 옷을 입고 있는 데가 있고 내 옷을 안 입고 있는 데가 있어.
Fed and saddled first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I'm Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
어케아누? 나는?
Margrave Jobs.
아, 여기 시켰나?
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
우리가 머트는 또다시 찾아야 되나?
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
God bless.
God be with you.
내 맘은? 자연스럽게 상석 착석. 또 뭔? 어이가 없네 그냥. 아니 옷을 왜 다 벗겨놔? 씨발 어떻게 입혀놓은 건데? 너무하네 진짜. 그다음에 대가리 후드. 쿠트. 물 코트가 없어. 자꾸 옷을 벗겨 놓으니까 입는데 한 세월 걸리잖아. 이 신발도 없어 심지어. 했나?
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friend.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain.
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have...
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry.
누구더라?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinnek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was
waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3. It made me a little nervous. In the end, it was...
Why is Jobst taking such risks?
To do what he's been doing.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased.
What do you think about all of this, sir?
What kind of question?
No, that...
Henry here.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse...
Just an offer. So...
Well, the Margrave did...
Who's the king?
Good question.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more, and we also have to warn Jobst.
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even...
Which is actually good news.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters.
I suppose I ought to get to bed.
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't, but first eat your
내 방은
fill.
언제나
All of you. I
화환이
told my
걸려있는 것
servant
같아.
Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths...
일단은 밥 좀 먹자. 문제는 내 밥을 안 챙겨줬다 이 새끼들. 오, 뭐?
Look what I have for you.
먹어. 잘 따라왔네.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy. You silly mutt. Good boy. Good boy.
What can I do?
Lord Peace.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me...
순간적으로 저기에 그거 있는 줄 알았네.
What did I do to you?
아, 피터. 뭐야, 연구소 말고. 여기 안 나. 한 칸 더 올라가야 되잖아. 올라가는 계단이 없는 것 같은데. 아, 안 보여, 씨. 또 가야 돼. 감자김에 저장이 잠겨 있는 게 웃기네.
Look out!
여기 뭐지? 연회장 2층 궁전 내부. 여기가 연회장이잖아. 이 위에 어떻게 올라가? 계단이야 설마? 와, 씨, 계단이네.
What did I do to you?
네인가벼. 탑템들 다 박아놓고. 일단 저사. 아, 바로 그냥 12시간 숙면. 또 이 족같은 고백구만.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better?
예. 되던데요?
It did. So what comes next?
또 복수해야지. 뭐야? 아직 한 놈 살아있잖아.
Mark von Aulitz is next.
그지, 두 놈이네 그렇게 따지면.
Then von Berghoff.
맞지, 걔도 죽여야지. 한 놈 더 있잖아.
Is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you killed, you can't change what's happened.
하지만 미래는 바뀌죠.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
진짜인데요? 조금 죽어야지.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose.
And what about
That's the good wife? Before you go, have...
No, definitely not. Thank you.
얘 약간 소심하네.
Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh, I see. You may leave. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
아이씨, 설마 또? 아, 이 뭔 개 족 같은 경우야 이게. 씨발 옷 좀 그만 벗겨라. 옷을 씨발 뭐 하루 왼종일 벗겨야 되냐. 아, 옷 좀 그만 벗겼으면 좋겠어. 미친 놈들 그냥. 하나씩 들고 다니면서 비교해서 입어야겠다.
And with you?
What can I do?
I'll have a...
Maybe next time then, sir.
We aren't idle here. My man train like that every day.
Admirable. Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater. What do you say?
To tell the truth, I may have been...
Getting captured.
Leave him be. Good. What's more, many a night wouldn't...
Now look here, I was just being polite.
Ach ja.
Do you fancy...
Komm, Junge. We'll start. Pull cock. Come. The first to bleed. Yield. Still believe in yourself?
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Good, Gemma. You have my admiration.
You should receive some.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to...
My word. I better go and find Zizka.
I saw Zizka next to the stable.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Mind where you're going.
활동 어디에 찾아 이거?
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls. And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Very much. Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
I do see.
힘을 좀 찍고. 야행성. 야행성은 포기 못하지. 근데 영웅적인 활력도 좋은데. 범용성은 이게 높으니까.
Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too. Now and again. I've got loads of scars from real battles anyway. Like here, on my other arm. A groom hit me.
한 매력 23밖에 안 되는 게 좀 큰데?
With a crossbow nearby Yitchin. The boy was nearly...
How are things?
What do you think?
Yeah, not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along, too.
She's doing the right thing.
Are you
I always expect. And the way things are these days...
I'll be going. I'd like to.
What do you want?
오, 여긴 고급이네.
How are those fingers?
What did I do to you?
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But it's been some time since our...
Well, it wasn't the best, sir. We crossed swords. I have no idea.
That's a pity.
Forgive me, my lord, but aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty, and each of them has the...
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all... If I could get them all together in one banquet hall... Let's move on. I heard something about...
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at...
Von Bergov refused to aid a nobleman in need.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond. And then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
You can't even imagine it, Your Grace.
In any case, are you sure there's not...
Well, you should probably know that
Who's he?
one of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Rat...
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good.
이게 무슨 소리냐?
And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein. By the way, you said you... Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that. and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Bergov already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. Thank you for the news. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
아, 좋아.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me.